What's up, my friends? How's it going? Well, welcome to a winter day in Portland. Uh, got a little bit of frost on the ground there. Supposed to have a little bit of a winter storm tonight, so they say that it might be quite stormy tomorrow, or at least quite icy. So I had some plans to go out tonight with my wife and some friends and rent a motel room and have a little celebration, but it's funny because it turns out that we'll probably still be able to go if we want to, but it got me thinking about treating ourselves to things, There are a lot of things I could do besides go to a motel. I mean, I could go out and I could buy, I could pay for something that I need. I could pay off a bill, or I could buy something that I need health-wise, or more protein powder for my, whatever. You could think of a million things that might be the right thing to do, that might keep you healthy or might keep you happy, but sometimes none of that shit matters. You just got to treat yourself. I guess the perfect example I have is last night. For the last few years, I've been saying I'd like to buy a larger TV. And I know people who don't even have a TV, or don't have, a very big TV, and maybe only use their computers. And these days, everybody uses their devices. The television I had in my living room that was mounted up above my fireplace it's like a 30-inch TV, pretty small for the size. And I got, a pretty loud stereo system and whatnot. The only thing that was missing was a larger picture. And I fought for, a few years over this. Should I buy a TV? Oh no, it's a waste of money. I don't need a TV. TVs suck. And last night, I was finally like, all right, let's just do it. I looked up, I found this one locally at the store for like $450. So I got my wife to, convinced my wife to drive down to Oregon, and found one that was like a display model for $350. And it was it's a Vizio 4K something cast, I don't know. Point is, it allows you to Google Cast, Chromecast, I guess, so you can just push your phone and just hit the little button when you're watching a video, and it'll just go right up on your TV. Now, this is shit that's been around for a long time, compared to some of the technology out there. But I've been living in like the 90s. I worked for this guy in about 2005 or 6, and he had an old TV in the basement. It was one of the first flat screens, and he gave it to me because he didn't want it, and that's the one I've been using ever since. So the thing's probably got to be fucking 14 years old or so. It's crazy. It's crazy how old something can be, and you can say, well, I can't justify getting a new one because it's just a television. So anyhow, I went and got the TV, got it home, got it installed, and that's what got me thinking about all the other things I could have spent my money on, And my wife made the perfect example. She's like, we still need a dishwasher because our one's been broken forever. And but I was able to justify it by saying, there are certain things that we do need that are priorities in life, but it doesn't mean we can't treat ourselves. If we spend all of our time worrying about the things that we're supposed to be doing, the priorities that we think are important, and all we do is just take care of the very basic needs, then we don't get to really enjoy life. I've always had crappy TVs, crappy computers. I mean, the PC I use for my business is like $120. It's like a little notebook. It doesn't even have a moving hard drive, It's like this little solid state thing. But it works. I've always been that way about things. If something works, there's no reason to upgrade it, And most of the things in my life are very simple, and I don't spend a whole lot of money, mostly because I don't have it. But I think even if I did have it, I probably wouldn't go out and really treat myself to a whole lot. There are certain things that I'd love to do, things that I'd love to have, but they're mostly simple things. There we go. It's hard to keep a good picture when I'm spinning around in a different light. Anyway, I just thought I would say that, and I guess my message would be treat yourself. Treat yourself to something this Christmas. Don't make yourself suffer and think that it has to be always about doing what's right. And it's hard when everybody's got to budget their income, but it doesn't cost that much to buy something that you want or need. But I guess it depends on what it is and who you are. Anyhow, I'll let it go with that. It's freezing out here, so I'm gonna go back inside. Talk to y'all later.